Hi and welcome to another episode of Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for checking out the channel today. Okay, so if you saw our last video where we had this bargain £40 Blackfoot on the channel. Okay, and in that video I did say we'd be having another arrival in the week, which would be a Tamiya Madcap. So here it is. This is the Tamiya Madcap, or as I'm calling it, it's the Tamiya sadcap, because it looks to be in a bit of a sorry state. But it's actually quite good. Again, it's turned out it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So we'll just go through a couple of things. Now, obviously, the body shell is toast. That's it's been sprayed on the outside. It's been sprayed on the inside. It's got a hole in the back of it. It's for me. That's for the bin. That's it. But that's no big deal. Because this car does deserve to be restored. Anyway, so here it is. That is the chassis there. Now, if you'll notice on the front, it's got Tamiya high caps on, which is very cool. Now, I did notice that in the pictures. I thought, oh, they look like high caps. Now, I wasn't sure if the back shocks, I don't know if you can see too well, were high caps as well. But they aren't high caps. They're off something else. Now, to me, they look like off something like maybe a Kyosho or a Mardave Cobra or something. I don't know. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure if anyone knows what they are, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so we've got this Tamiya Madcap. It's got all its radio gear. It's got obviously its mechanical speedo, 2 servos, and the receiver. Now, I've sort of had it running. I went to fire everything up to see if it worked. Now, the handset it came with, that also works. Plugged the battery in, centered everything on the handset, and yeah, I got nothing apart from the red bulb inside the receiver indicated that there was some sort of power. Now, getting to it, but that was it, and the servo moved slightly. Now, I thought it might have been dud crystals, but I didn't have another set of 27 megahertz crystals to try, other than the ones I had. Possibly refault with the receiver. I don't know. I did go to change out the receiver for another Acorns one I had, but the plugs on this particular one, they're on the servos, were just too big to fit into the other receiver. So it must be a slightly older one. Anyway, I did plug the battery in, and I did move the servo control in the mechanical speed control, and the wheels spin both directions fine. The gearbox sounds pretty good actually. It has only got its silver can 540 motor in, but sounded pretty good. So that was good. What else can I tell you about this particular one? It has got, see if you can see on there, I don't know, you might be able to just see, it's got the alloy motor plate from the Astute as well on this, so that's cool. So it's got the alloy motor plate from the Astute, the front 2 high caps, and it is, as far as I can see without stripping everything out of the gearbox and everything, it's completely bore raced as well. I've checked the front wheels are all bore raced, the rear hubs are all bore raced, so I think it's a fair assumption to say that the gearbox will be bore raced as well. So that's pretty cool. I'm even slightly thinking that at some point this may have been raced. I don't know. So we'll just flip it over and look at that as well. The chassis is really good. You know, it looks virtually new. There's a couple of odd scuffs on it, but it's virtually like new, the chassis. So I think that whoever had this last, at some point they put a replacement chassis on this, but still, it's all good. So yeah, and possibly my favourite thing is it's got the 3-row stud tyres, stud spike tyres that are so hard to get hold of. Obviously you can't buy them now, so it's either someone's got any new old stock or some old ones that are in really good condition. These look, I'd say if they're not new, they've maybe been used once, maybe twice, but they look pretty much new to me, and they're not even glued on the rims, which is even better. And the rims are pretty good as well. But yeah, so that was ace to have them on it. So yeah, that's the Madcap. Now I'm afraid the plans are for this, I won't be keeping this particular buggy. Though it's a cool buggy, cool two-wheel drive buggy, it's not on my radar particularly to do one up or get this one going as such. So this one will be moved on, and I will put the money in somewhere else. But yeah, so that was the Madcap that arrived. Pretty pleased with that. Oh, the only really big downside I did notice is that instead of the resistor being mounted down here, someone has hot glued it to the back of the wing mount. So it probably will all come apart because it just looks like it's been done with a glue gun, so it might all peel off. But bit of a shame about that, unfortunately. And there's a bit of that looks like glue or some sort of resin there. Maybe that'll clean out of that, I don't know, but it's just on top of the gearbox case. But other than that, I think that is such a good base for a restoration. So all the parts look there. There doesn't appear to be any cracks or damage that I can see. So yeah, good stuff. So this will go to find a new home at some point. Anyway, so we'll just move that along for a minute, and I'm going to put this across for you. Now, I think it was before Christmas that we did an unboxing of the Mardave V12 Volkswagen Beetle sort of re-release by Mardave, and this was Mark Swift from Swift RC. This was his kit that he let me unbox. So here it is finished. Now, I would have liked to have done the video showing you it running, but it's not possible at the minute. One, the weather is absolutely abysmal, and then I need to go and find a nice flat surface for it to be used. I don't want to start scratching it all up. As I say, it's not mine to do that with. So, anyway, here it is. Here's the finished thing. I think that looks rather cool as well. Good stuff. So it looks ace. So we'll just quickly take the body shell off, and you can see it finished off underneath. Now it has had its electrics already installed and everything. It's ready to go pretty much. I think it just needs setting up on the remote from what Mark told me. So anyway, we'll pull the shell off and you can have a look. Now, as well, it's been confirmed that, I'm not sure if it's going to be in March time or a bit later, I can't remember now, but Mardave are releasing the original classic mini stocks, the Mardave Mini. So that's going to be absolutely brilliant. That was my first RC kit, and I know it was probably a way into RC cars for a lot of people. So that's cool. So that'll be coming out soon. Anyway, here is the V12 Mardave Beetle. So it's got these lovely sweet racing rubber tyres. I couldn't remember the name. And nice and wide on the rear and the front slicks. I like these, especially. I mean, when I used to run mine, I didn't race mine. It was just used up and down the street outside. And apart from it being obviously very low because it's meant for smooth running, all the foam tyres used to chunk left, right, and centre. So I like this idea, especially if you weren't necessarily going to race them at the track or anything. So I'm like a big fan of them. That's cool. I like that by Mardave. It's got this has got one of the Core RC motors. I think this is a 20. Yeah, it's the 21 turn. Now I've got the 15 turn in my Tamiya. The name forgets me now. Tamiya DT03 Black Edition. I've got the 15 turn. That's the 21 turn. So it's easily plenty fast enough for one of these because it doesn't weigh anything. And we've obviously got the you've got the ESC, which looks to me like it's a Tamiya TEU 101BK. Nothing wrong with them. Perfect for this. So that'll be fine to run this 21 turn motor. So that's cool. And then we've got a what servo have we got here? We've got a JX digital servo, Metal Gear servo in the front. cheap and cheerful, but plenty good enough. Obviously we've got some nice steering links and servo saver up at the front. So as you can see, it's all finished. Mark's finished it all off. It'd have been cool. I mean, remember, most of this chassis actually comes pre-built. It'd be nice to build it as a kit, but you know, still, it's been finished off. A nice job, and I look forward to either seeing this running at some point, or when things are better, then maybe we can get some sort of running video for you. But I just thought I'd show it you since it's been finished. Mark kindly dropped it off to the house early one morning for us. So that was good of him. So there you go, that is the Mardave V12 Beetle finished, and hopefully we'll see it again soon on the channel. Now I will just put that over there for the minute. Okay, now just to round out this video, I don't know how well you'll see it now, but as I say, we had the bargain £40 Blackfoot on the channel. Now, I still need to order some decals for it, and I've not decided what I'm doing yet, but I have ordered the bearings. They're on the way, and I've had to order the E parts tree and the J parts tree just to get the rest of the servo saver that I need for this. Now, I looked in my box of all these bits of different servo savers that I had, and are any of them right? Are they heck? So I had to order 2 parts trees just for those little bits that I need. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think by the time we get it, it'll be almost like another £20 I've spent on it. But in the grand scheme of things, even at 60 quid, 70 quid, 80 quid, whatever it ends up costing me to finish it off, that is still damn cheap for a brand new Blackfoot. And as well, special mention to Dave Gaskell, one of the channel subscribers, and incidentally he comes to the Blackpool Car Club as well. But major thanks to Dave, he sent me a tip on what could be causing the sticking suspension. As you can see, it's fine now, it doesn't stick anymore, which is good, because it was even worse with the shell on, it would just do that. But now it's fine and works. Now, what Dave said is that in the drive cups or the gearbox joints that go into the gearbox, there's 2 O-rings that the manual tells you to put in. Now, he said he had the same problem on his Monster Beetle Riri that he built, and the tip is that if you take one of the O-rings out, it gives it that bit more play in there, just to articulate properly, and it doesn't jam up, which is brilliant. So I've done that, and everything moves freely now, as it should. So massive thanks to Dave for that tip, muchly appreciated. So there we go. That's it for this video, and there'll be more content coming soon. So cheers for checking it out, and take care of yourselves. If you haven't considered already, please think about subscribing to the channel. It's always much appreciated, your support. Click on the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and hit the like button. Right, I'm going to go for now, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care and see you later.